Hey Soul Family, today's the day we do something different. Today's the day that I needed the real forest, right? I'm wearing cowboy boots. These are not rock climbing boots. And we're going down to the river. I passed all of the people playing in the snow. I passed the sunshiny rocks that we could have sat on with a big beautiful view. And if you're missing the view today, I'm sorry, but I need this. I need this. I've come down the mountain, down the other side, the back side, to get to here, to get to the moss, to get to the little creek, to get to the grass, to get to this. This is the way I grew up. Now, do not enter endangered species habit. Oh, they broke my spot. Seriously? Okay. I won't go down into it. So we'll sit here. There was a log that used to go across. And I guess it's been removed. Look at that, you guys. Isn't it cool? Now, the endangered species, which is really interesting that they have here. The endangered species are frogs, right? So I'm sorry, I got to put my glasses on because I have to be able to see you. I know that I'm not seeing you, but I have to be able to see myself because I got to know if the battery's dying. They've got an endangered frog species that's in here that they want to continue to flourish. Isn't it beautiful? This is what I want, you guys. And my girlfriend Alyssa and I were down here. I posted a video recently, and we were just right down there, and we saw the most plurific, I think that's it, an abundance of ladybugs. Ladybug totem. Ladybug says, make a wish. Your wish will be fulfilled. Not according to your demands or time frames or expectations, but according to spirit. But your wishes will be fulfilled. Now's the time to make your wishes. I want to show you what I'm wearing. I did a little video already, but if you guys, this is from my personal page I did. I've been waiting to wear this. I'm excited to wear it. This is my Queen of Swords. You see the sword? And all over me, you see the panther. So I am in my full goddess power. Right now, I'm cutting away the bullshit. That's what the Queen of Swords. I am using my Gemini air. I'm an Aries and a Pisces moon with Gemini rising. Queen of Swords, there I am. All right, so I'm wearing my power today. So what we're gonna do, I thought ahead for the first time in the history of man, and I'm going to sit down on plastic so I don't ruin my outfit. I generally don't think ahead. I brought a battery backup so that we can continue talking. I even have my white vest with a fur collar because I know it's chillier in here. I wanted to show you my cute outfit. And actually, it's not as cold right now. We've had lots of snow up in the mountain, but like as I said, I'm sorry, you guys don't get to see it. Maybe I'll videotape it. If I get done here, since I'm gonna behave. I'm following rules, which you guys should be proud of me. I don't like rules. I don't like them. I make my own rules, damn it. But I'm not gonna destroy the habitat. I wouldn't have anyway. I would have been gentle, right? I would have walked on the rocks, and I would have loved to have gone up into that because that's what calls me. This is what I'm wanting. But we can look at that. That can be our backdrop, and I'm gonna pay attention. Look at the love on the tree. Do you see right there? You probably have to zoom in big time, but there's a big heart carved into the tree. I don't like carving into the trees. All right, so I got to tell you guys, I would like to ask you guys for prayers, okay? Because on the way up the mountain, remember a couple months ago when I was coming up the mountain, I told you about, before I came up, Spirit said to me that I was going to have a spiritual experience take place that was going to leave me no doubt that I was being guided, and that, and on the way up, I kept getting be careful, and I was driving up the mountain with Liger in the car, right? And Liger was freaking out. So the guy that was driving behind me was driving really, really fast. And I wasn't going to speed up. I thought, no, I'm going fast enough. I'm not going to upset Liger. He's already freaked out. I'm not going any faster. You're gonna wait. You just, slow your horses there. So when we got to the place where he could finally pass me, he did. And when we came around the next corner, he overreacted. He thought I was going to get too close to him, and he spun out. And he didn't spin out, he over-directed himself, which people do emotionally. So this could be a message for you emotionally. Somebody over-directed, right? And when he did that, he went into oncoming traffic. Thank God for him and for me, because it would have affected me too. There was no traffic coming at the time, but what he did was he caught the shoulder, the soft shoulder, and I used my energy to help him. And he literally rolled in front of me, and everything slowed down. I was talking to my friend Richie about this on the way up here, because I said it was insane. I said it was like I was going 45 miles an hour, but when I passed him, he kept his eyes on my eyes the entire time. The whole time we didn't lose contact as he rolled, and I willed him to land on his all four tires, and he did. And when he landed, he looked at me and he's like, "What the fuck?" That's what he said, and I looked at him like, "You're welcome." Like, really? Dude, if you had gone the speed that you should have been going, if you had handled yourself correctly, none of this would have happened. And you don't realize, but I just helped Spirit help you land safely. Well, on the way up this time, someone wasn't so lucky, and there was a terrible collision. One was life flighted in front of me. I saw one being life flighted, and then a few minutes later, the ambulance took the other person down the hill with no sirens. So it was toast. So I'm asking for prayers for that, for their families, for everyone involved, and if there's anything that can be done to help whoever was injured, that the surgeon's hands are guided, and they have Spirit watching over them. You know, whoever was in there. I mean, they didn't leave to come up to the mountains to play in the snow today, thinking that was going to happen. So it's talking about, you know, be careful. You know, don't be in such a hurry. So it was an awful thing to see. So anyway, today I'm sorry to start on such a negative, but I wanted to ask for prayers. So let's take a look around. Right? It's so incredibly beautiful in here. I hope that my sunglasses will stop their polarization and go to regular, because it's a little dark and I don't want to see it. I know it's not as dark as it is. Check out my sexy cowboy boots. Aren't they cool? I've been wanting to wear these for so long, and when I got this outfit, I'm like, yeah! My mama Sherry will love these. Okay, so since we're in the fairy forest, today we're going to be working with the fairy oracle. I heard this by Spirit, and look how prepared I am. I'm so proud of me for being prepared this time, because normally my cards are flying all over the place, right? I got everything I need. Let's put this down so that my cards don't get wrecked, though, shall we? I don't want my cards to get wrecked. So let's just take a look around at this beauty that's here. You know, when Spirit says, "Where do you want to go, Sherry?" Here. I want to go here. And it's literally right now, it's like, God, it's like 6, maybe 5:15 right now. You know, and thank God for the time change so that I can actually be up here in the light. Otherwise, after that wreck, we would have been in the dark. So here we go. All right. I'm going to put you guys between my legs, and I'm going to shuffle. I was talking with my friend Richie on the phone on the way up. It was so nice. I miss my friends in Wisconsin, you know, my soul family. And my other friend Catherine, and yeah, soul family's pretty cool. I'm seeing faces in the woods, watchers in the woods, but these are like literally in the trees themselves, so they are guardians. I see one right now, and it's probably way too small for you guys to see him, so I won't turn around to let you see him. Okay, so correct neutrality on all levels. What is the main message for us? What is it that we need to think about? What is our theme, our overall theme that we need to keep in mind? What is our issue? What is it that we should be focusing on? All right, here we go. Whoa, that was clear. I like that. Yes, I do like this. All right, carry me home. Support, time to be carried. Allow others to help. Do you know what I posted on my Facebook today? I am allowing, or I allow. So there's my permission. And you see the fairy man of the forest, and he is supporting his fairy princess of the forest. Right? Look at the moon. They're both tapped into their higher selves and their feminine, nurturing, loving energy. They're paying attention to their intuition. They're connecting to the stars. They're both indigo children. They are very connected to nature and to each other. I love his boots. Check out his boots. I just noticed them right now. They're like cowboy boots. But you know they've got little... They're like my cowboy boots. Check it out. Good taste, buddy. So, what you see here, you know what? I'm going to do something really cool. I'm going to use our beautiful nature I'm going to use our beautiful nature as a setup. Check it out. How do you like that? I like that a lot. Let's bring it a little further a little closer to us. I like that. So right now, this is what's going on here. There is an exchange between these two, a very loving embrace. She is not feeling embarrassed to be leaning on him, and he is not burdened by her leaning on him. She is like, I love this. And he is like, please let me help you. I want to be here for you. I want to support you. I want you to allow yourself to rest, because you have been working so hard. You've been giving so much of yourself that it's okay for you to allow me to help you. And I want to. This is true love between these two. Look at the trust between them, and look at how at peace. She's holding on so tight, and he's not just allowing her to hang on. He's got her leg and he's grasping it, and he's pulling it up around him, and he's like, hold on, baby. Right? Hold on, my girl. That's bliss. That's bliss. That's what I want. He's strong. Look at how powerful he is. He's fit. He's in shape. He loves her. Look at the look on his face, and look at the look on her face. They are lost in each other. So Spirit's telling you, if this isn't an actual male-female relationship, which if it is, good for you, then Spirit's saying, let's look around. Spirit's saying, it's time. It's time for you to allow yourself to be carried by Spirit, by friends, by others. You don't have to do everything. Take some time right now to allow yourself to be healed and loved, because you're tired. You're happy. She's happy. She's pleased with the work that she's done. But she's tired. She's exhausted. She's done a good job. And she knows that she's worth this. I'm worth being cared for. I am worthy of this love and this support. And I am fully surrendering, and I'm accepting to the support of someone who truly wants me to lean on him or her or them or Spirit, right? She is exhausted. I get that feeling. I am too. I'm exhausted. I told you guys, I could use 2 months off. I'm ready to be carried. Carry me, baby, right? And Spirit says, we want to. We want to help you. There's a partner that's coming along for you. Could it be Spirit? Could it be a romantic partner? Could it be a friend? All we know is that allow their courage, their strength, their love to help you at this time. Because what's going on between the two of these is there's a giving and exchanging. There's a mutual exchange of loving affection and energy going on here. I support you. Friends can do this. My friend Richie and I were talking. We were supporting each other in a loving way. He's my friend. I love him. He loves me too. Right? We support one another. It wasn't done out of obligation, because love, whether that be a filial love or like an agape love or a romantic love, it's an equal give and take, an exchange. It's not when it's demanded of you. It's not when, it's I want to. When I say something like this, when I speak from my heart, it's because it's real. It means something, and that's what's going on here. This is a mutual exchange. She's loving him too. He's picking up that energy. They're dancing in harmony, right? This is giving and receiving. And Spirit's telling you, it's your turn. It's your turn to receive. It's your turn to be carried. It's your turn to be given. Your turn to be supported. It's time for you to allow somebody else to say, your problems are my problems. Your worries are my worries. Your concerns are my concerns. You haven't gone and you haven't asked for this. This one's coming forward. This one's coming forward and offering this. They have a very deep, intense love. Amethyst. They're wrapped in amethyst energy. Calming, relaxing, peaceful, protective. Feel that love that they have between the two of them. You can feel it. It's emanating from them. When you allow someone to support you in this way, now, it doesn't have to be that you are a man supporting a woman. A woman can also do this for a man, right? We all have that feminine energy within us. The man has that to nurture her. The woman has it. And when we allow that to be given to us, it's honor. We're honoring one another, right? This exchange that's going on between us, when we allow this in, it makes our love deeper. The strength grows. It intensifies the love and the depth of your friendship. What's interesting to me is, in an abusive relationship, somebody wants you to be submissive to them. But this is when you self-submit. I submit myself to you. You're being submissive in a loving, gentle, nurturing way. I love that, right? A very, very powerful man can allow himself to be loved and supported and cared for by a woman. And a woman, a very, very powerful goddess, panther woman, can allow herself to be loved and supported and carried by a very powerful, loving, gentle man, right? Never mistake kindness, weakness for weakness. I always get that wrong. Never mistake kindness or gentleness for weakness, right? It's love, it's power, that is strength. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys, that's a beautiful one to start with. Thank you for that. I like that, especially after our beginning, which was quite intense, right? I'm gonna do the next card in a different direction, I think, so that we can have another view to look at. So I'm gonna turn us. I have to be careful up here because I don't want to lose my cards. Yesterday when I did our live family chat, I left my headset down on the patio table in the rain, and my landlord brought it up. I don't know how it didn't get ruined, but it didn't. And my cards, he brought 3 cards that were left down there. One of them was yes, the answer is yes. One of them was self-worth. And the other one, I can't think of what the other one was. So apparently yes and self-worth are the 2 most necessary ones at this time. All right. Uh-oh, the Greenmans door, but it's in reverse. Okay, why is it in reverse? Huh. Well, this is where we are. Portals to Faery, Wheel of the Year, Galactic and Gaian entry points. Okay, so we're here. Look at that Gaian entry point right there. If that's not the most amazing door you ever saw, right? Going into the Forest Kingdom. So why would this be in reverse? Maybe you're fearing to enter. Are you fearing to enter this? Are you refusing to go through the door that's opening for you? Is this doorway open to you, available to you, and you're not going there? Why? Why are you afraid to go there? Do you feel that you're not worthy to enter? A lot of times, fear is because we don't deserve it. So, the Greenman's door, if you were going through the Greenman's door in a positive, upright, this is access to other dimensions, other realms, right? Connecting with fairies. Like I am sitting here connecting. I see that face. I wish you guys could see that face in the tree. See the green moss going up and the tree splitting? Right at the very top of that tree, right before the tall branch shoots out of it, there's a face watching. I can see him. He's clearly a guardian, and I see him very, very, I saw him immediately as soon as I got here. I also see one in this tree right here. His eyes, his mouth, his nose. You know, when you are connected to them, you see them very quickly. They make themselves very noticeable. They're called elementals. So if you were in the upright condition, you would be connecting with the elementals. You would be walking between worlds, right? You would be entering the portals to the fairy world, galactic and Gaian entry points. I don't know if you guys have watched any of my videos when I'm in Sedona, but I've found caves and I've found entrances that are guarded by guardians. You can see them. I've got posted pictures of them. The government has closed a lot of them up and bricked them off, but they are entry points. They are portals. And other people probably don't see that. They just see a cave blocked up. I saw the faces immediately. And so we are welcome when you are feeling worthy, when you're feeling connected, you are welcomed by them. So in the reverse, you're hesitating going in there for some reason. You're not connecting to your fairy self. You're not believing in it. You are possibly hanging on to negative energies. You can't do this. You can't enter the fairy realm or the realms of higher self if you are in addictive relationships. If you are doing drugs or drinking alcohol, you can't. You will not connect. You will not be invited in. You need to be clean and green and respectful in order to come into the fairy realm. So are you engaging in addictive relationships? Are you partaking in alcohol and foods that are negative? Because walking through these doorways, that's what heals you. That's why we come here. We heal out here. Nature heals us just by being, just by existing. So, are you saying, I need to do better? I need to get better at what I'm doing. I need to study more. I need to learn more. I need to connect more with spirit before I enter. If the doorway is opening up for you and they're telling you that it is, you don't have to study more. You don't have to do more. But I haven't stopped drinking completely. I'm still drinking. I'm cutting down. I'm going to, AA, or I'm quitting smoking. I'm working on it. It's difficult, but I've started a more healthy diet. You're being welcomed in. You're being welcomed in so that you can come in to the portals and so that you can heal. Don't feel disconnected from the earth cycles. Don't pretend that this magic isn't real. Don't just look at this and see broken trees without branches. Look again and recognize the magic that's in the forest. Realize that it's real. That there are elementals in here wanting to help you. That nature is in here. Look at that path right there. You see the path, the cobblestones? That's a bridge from here to there, inviting you in. We don't even have to walk across that bridge physically. We can walk across that bridge right now, mentally. I'm going to go. I'm going to take that leap, and I'm going to leap from here to there, and I'm going to walk across that bridge into the portal, into the doorway, that invisible doorway that's right there. It's open for me. There's no disconnect. Right now, when you're not connecting to Gaia's kingdom, when you're not connecting to the forest, it's because you're in the city. I come up here to connect. So maybe you need to do this. You need to come up into this place so that you can connect. Get away from the cities. Turn off the electrical lights. Right? Or if you're trying to go somewhere that you're not meant to go. Yesterday, I heard the song in our family meetup. Bang, bang on the door, baby. Knock, knock, bang, bang. I can't hear you. Knock a little louder. Bang, bang on the door. I've been thinking about this a lot. Are you banging on doors that are not open to you? Have you not been invited in because you're disrespectful? Because you are not respectful of Gaia, of Mother Nature, of the magical abilities, the healing abilities, of what is required of you? You're disrespectful. And yet you want to come in. I want to be there. But you don't want to do your work? You're not welcome. If you don't do your work, you are not welcome. You will not bang your way through a door that's not open to you. You cannot demand to come in and work with the fairy kingdom. Only timing from the wild world will allow you in. So what is the problem here? Is it your behavior? Is it the people that you're choosing to associate with? Is it your attitude? Are you scoffing? Are you arguing with yourself and saying, I don't believe, when in fact, in all reality, you know it's real? Maybe you need to just come up here and experience this, and experience the cleansing, healing feeling that you get when you're in nature. Don't let it be that you don't feel worthy, because when the door is open, walk through it. Bang, bang on the door, I can't hear you. If you can't hear me, that door won't be opening, and I'm not going to bang on that door, and you can't bang on it either to get through. No one's going to, but when the door opens, that's an invitation. Okay, hold on, I'm going to hold you guys here for a second. That's an interesting one. I was surprised by that. So I feel more that there are ones who don't feel they're worthy, rather than, well, there are ones who are not doing their spiritual work, right? The big dogs who ride for free, who are scoffing and who are choosing to make money on their spiritual gifts instead of using their spiritual gifts to help and to enlighten others. That's something I need to talk about quickly. Doreen Virtue, all of her decks are being pulled off. She has literally denounced, so much so that all of the decks, they will not be in print again. The ones that are already out there, they can't pull off the shelves and they're still selling, but they will be gone. That's why I don't use Doreen Virtue's decks very often. I don't like the connection. This is somebody who disconnected from her highest self, who forgot her place, who forgot her job and who she was, and started believing that it was all about money. It was all about self-recognition. It wasn't about loving others. It wasn't about healing this planet. We all have the ability. We all have gifts that we can help others. But if you choose to make yourself a conglomerate, and it's so important for you that you get 500 likes, or you get all these followers, or you want people to be on your team, we are all part of one team, and that's a spiritual team, a soul family. But if you are choosing to separate yourself or wanting to have a cult following, watch karma take care of that. Doreen Virtue, I called that probably 6 years ago. I said, she's done everything she can. When I started recognizing her decks started repeating themselves, they were just, a copy of all the other ones. I knew that she'd lost her way. She had lost her magic because she had forgotten who she was, and she started focusing on the money and building this kingdom, this empire. And I'm like, you know what? As soon as she's done here, she can't do any more. She's gonna turn to religion. You watch. And she did. She went to religion and denounced all of, so for a long time, she was helpful. For a long time, she was opening the minds and eyes and ears of others to the fact that we all have this great power, that we're all connected spiritually, and that we have the ability to affect change in the world, and that we have the ability to see the elementals and the fairies and the angels. I've seen them. I've seen fairies, literal fairy lights in the daylight. I see the elementals in the forest. I see the elementals in the rocks. I've seen archangels. I have that ability. We all have the ability if we believe and if we trust and if we work for it. We don't get it if we just demand it. But you will start losing your gifts. If you use your gifts in a wrong way, if you try to bind people, use binding spells, and try to manipulate in a negative way, you will lose your gifts and your karma will take care of you. Her karma took care of her. She's out. She's not doing very well. Don't be that. So that is why a door will close to you if you are using your gifts in a negative way. If you are a spiritual person that knows you have manifesting abilities, but they're using them to harm others, to malign others, to stop others, to block others. Because of jealousy, not good. All right, let me go again. So that was our overall theme, was the first one, right? Second one was what we need to pay attention to. Actually, that was our blockage, wasn't it? So what do we need to pay attention to? I'm seeing a sleeping bear right now. It's really beautiful. I wonder if you guys can see it. See this big rock here? Right on the very end, that's where its face is. There's two eyes, and then the big ear at the top. It's a whole thing is its head. He's sleeping, and there's his big paw hanging down there and a big paw here, and his chin is being held up by that rock. Do you see him? It's amazing. Sleeping giants. At peace. The guardians telling you to go into meditation. Find your answers within. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see it? I see it so clearly. I'm going to hold this here because I want to take a snapshot of this later. It's amazing. See, and it's funny because some people will look at that and not see it, but they're not seeing it because they're not open. It hasn't been open to them. When you can see it, you know that the doors have been open to you and you're being asked to walk through. There's your answer. If you're able to see what others can't see, Spirit has opened your eyes. All right, next message. Once was innocent. All right. Do we like it in that direction? I'll hold you kind of like this. Once was innocent. I like the colors. They even match. Isn't that cool? Let's see. I wonder how I can put this in so it won't go anywhere. I don't want to ruin my cards. There we go. So once was innocent. Knowledge means change. Okay. So now you can't go back. You can't pretend that you don't know what you know. When you look up and you saw those things that I was pointing out, you can't pretend that you don't belong in nature and that you don't have this gift. Once you didn't know, once you were like other people. Once you weren't able to see. The door wasn't open. The fairy portals weren't open to you, but now they are. Now you're able to see. You're connecting. You've tasted what the fairies have tasted. You know about the magic. So you can't live the way you used to live. Whatever it was, however it was that you lived before. There's choice now. What are you going to do with what you've learned? Now that you've seen and you've tasted the reality of the fairy kingdom. The enchantment of it. It's like your eyes have been open, but it's like dreaming with your eyes awake. Your eyes are open. I'm open, yes, but I'm awake and I'm seeing things that I couldn't see before. I'm able to see it now. I'm not embarrassed about this. I don't feel silly talking like this. I'm not worried about what other people think about this. I have gifts and I'm courageous to use them. And if I were to denounce that, that's shameful. To denounce that, the gifts that you have been given, the abilities that you have, that you can connect with the animal kingdom, with the fairy world to affect change. We can say, we need your water, we need your rain. Thank you so much. Thank you, nature. Thank you, Mother Earth, for giving us the snow. Even though it wasn't a lot, it's given us fresh water. These animals needed it to grow, right? To live, to thrive, to keep things clean and fresh, and to keep things moving and flowing. We say thank you. And even the trees that fall, they break down like this, and they become food. The bears pick through these in order to get the bugs that are in here, right? Little bugs go through here. This is so soft now. This feels like sponge. It's amazing. It's amazing look how soft this is. Isn't that amazing? Oh my God, the smell of it's insane. It's amazing. It's amazing. How can you not see the beauty in that? If you can't, you are not awake. And I guess you're just visiting our page. So if you're courageous, you will step into the power. You'll go through that door. You'll accept the part of who you are, this magical, mystical part of you are. You won't be afraid of what other people say. You'll know how you can affect change in this world to help others. Like I helped that man when he rolled his car. I physically willed his car energetically. I'm telling you, I know what I did. I used my gifts that I had to affect change, and I helped Spirit save his life. That other person wasn't so lucky. They didn't have somebody there. But that man was there. That day, he got to walk away free. If you walk in through that door and you accept your magical abilities, you may be able to do this to others. You don't feel like you have to fit in anymore into the city, into the closed mindset, into religion who thinks this is craziness, right? I'm not crazy. That's crazy. The closed-mindedness, that's crazy. And if you walk through that door and you accept your gifts, you're going to feel free and enlightened. And you'll separate yourself. You'll be glad when you see old friendships falling away and old situations falling away. It's helpful. It's helping for you. You won't be feeling sadness about that. You won't be feeling regret. You'll be feeling more calm and effective. And you'll be able to draw to you others who want to walk through that door, who have things to show you, have gifts to open up your mind and help expand you. That's what's going to happen when you go through those doorways. You can't deny what you've seen and heard. You've been touched. This magic is real. This forest is alive in more ways than the bugs and the animals that are walking through it. What do you do right now? What do you do when you've realized that I've seen this and I'm feeling this energy now? You connect and you talk to soul family and other people who've experienced this and who've experienced on a deeper level, and so that you can grow and expand. Yes, there's ones that are a little bit out there. I've connected with people that are just a little bit, I'm sorry, you're just a little, that's a bit much for me, And I don't know, maybe they're light years ahead of me. I'm not going to judge, but there are ones that are just a little far out there. But this is not far out there. I know that I know that I'm guided and I'm safe. I'm never feeling uncomfortable here. I never worry that someone's going to come and get me. I'm never with anybody. And by myself, I have zero fear. I am so proud. Look at the size of that protection behind me. He's watching my back. You think I'm crazy? Hell no. I've got the watcher up there facing me in this direction as well. And if there is something that I need to be concerned with, I will be alerted. I know this for a fact. I am very, very clear in this. I have wisdom and I tell my truth. I'm not lost. I'm experienced. I've grown. And I'm here to share this with you, and that's what you will do if you walk through that fairy portal that's been open to you. What a perfect deck to choose. What a perfect deck, what a perfect place. I love this space. And I gotta tell you right now, thank you, Sandy, for posting your pictures this morning. Sandy went for a walk with her husband along the river and posted videos and pictures, and I thought, I'm going to my river. I need it. This is what I grew up playing in my entire childhood. This is what I need. And this is what brought us here. So I say thank you to my soul sister, Sandy. Also, I have other friends that are posting the same. Karen Sheldon takes us on a walk every day with her pit bulls. Calls them the pit crew, and she goes on the walk through the woods in the snow. My girlfriend Kirsten Shaw, same thing. I thank all the ones who post and share all the beauty of nature that spurs me on and makes me get my ass up here. It takes me over an hour to get up here. And with the accident, it was almost like 2, right? And that's why we're going into darkness up here. It's kind of cool time. It takes me a long time to get up here. I don't want to be living in a place that it takes me so long to get to where I need to be. This could be a place that I need to be. This could be a place I need to live. Beauty's truth. Okay, this is really cool. Richie, this is for us. All right, I'm gonna put us up here in this direction, I think. Hold on. I don't want to lose my card, but I want to give us a different view. Yeah, there we go. So what we're looking at here, look at this beautiful little fairy hanging out on her toadstool. I get that. I love toadstools. Aren't they cute? Look how cute that is. And butterfly transformation. Look at all the colors of love. And look at the color here. I'm looking at the color of my solar plexus. This yellow, kind of this color here. I am worthy. Right? I am capable, I am able, it's self-worth though. And the colors of love and healing for the heart chakra. Full transformation. I'm leaning into this. She knows she's adorable. How adorable she is. She's not embarrassed to be sitting there in her nakedness, right? She's like, I'm fit, I'm in shape, I take care of my body. Beauty's touch. Beauty's truth. Okay, so this is the truth about your physicality. You may not have a totally taut, fit, shaped body, right? Maybe you've got a few rolls. Maybe you've got some cellulite on the back of your ass. Maybe you've got some arms that haven't gotten firm yet, like I was saying, right? But this is about the truth of the beauty of who you are, your soul beauty, because on a soul level, we all look like that. On a soul level, we're ripped. I told you, I'm in my goddess energy. I'm wearing my sword of truth. That is what the Queen of Swords is, the sword of truth. Okay? The truth is, you are beautiful. You should have physical pleasure and use your body in a sensual way and enjoy it. Because beauty is a form of power, right? When you feel good, you feel powerful. But you need to see yourself through the eyes of the soul and through the eyes of spirit. Spirit wants you to radiate. Allow yourself to send that loving energy, self-love. Remember Spirit said about sexuality? It's safe to express yourself in any way you want sexually as long as you're not harming another, right? That's what Spirit wants you to do. It's taking your own personal power. You've got your own unique ways of attractiveness. Whatever it is about you, there's something amazing about you. You need to find it, your own beautiful qualities. And it's your job to look for those. I love my hair. I do. I've always had great hair. I love my hair. I tell my body, I'm not going to be mean to my body anymore. I used to always say, oh, I've got short legs. I'm 5'2.5". I put on weight easily. I've lost some muscle mass, right? I've got some cellulite. I've got some wrinkles, right? I've got bags under my eyes from not sleeping. I'm 52 years old, right? That's what happens. It's age. But I'm done telling my body it's not amazing. I love my hair. I love my eyes. I love the fact that I'm happy. I've got great skin. I've got strong legs that can climb, even in cowboy boots, right? I did 100 squats today when I was brushing my teeth without even thinking about it. I don't know how that happened. I was only doing 40 a day, and all of a sudden it just happened. I didn't even feel it. I'm proud of my body, and I said to my body, thank you. What a good job you did. You did an amazing job. You kicked ass. That was 100 squats, and you put them out there, and you didn't even feel it. So proud of you. Muscle memory. My muscles are going to come back because I tell my body I love it, and I'm proud of it. So you look for something. You look for something about your body that you love, the strength that you have. And if you're struggling, you sit in front of a mirror until you find something. I like my eyes, I like my eyelashes, I like my nose, I like my dimples, I like my teeth, there's something amazing about you. Find it. Find it. There's something. I have the biggest heart. I have the most generous, loving heart. I have the most infectious laugh. I have the ability to send peaceful, calming energy when I just walk in a room. People are at ease and they feel comfortable with me. Animals feel safe with me. Children feel safe with me. If somebody's really, really upset, they know that they can come to me. They can trust me. I'm trustworthy. Find something. This is all beauty. This is all inner beauty. I have the depth of appreciation for everything that the Spirit has brought me. I appreciate nature. Like I can see things in nature that other people would not even recognize. And I recognize how beautiful it is, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and it makes other people think about it as well. I look up to Spirit and I say, thank you, Father. I have a great connection with my Father. I'm connected to my spiritual team. I am loyal to my family and my friends, and they know it. They know if they're down and out and the shit hits the fan, they can come here. I forgive, and I don't hold on to it. I don't hold on to judgment. I don't gossip about people. Thank you, Sandy. I don't hang out around the water cooler. She said it's called the water cooler. I couldn't remember because I don't go there. I don't hang around the water cooler and engage in gossip that's harmful to other people. I prefer to build you up. Think about all the things that you do, right? All the things that are positive. That is a part of being beautiful. See that love. And as you tell your body and your soul what you feel about it, it will grow, and you will start feeling your solar plexus vibrate. You'll start feeling that energy moving through you, and your body is saying thank you. I had the most amazing experience this morning. I wrote about it, but I'll tell you. It was similar to what I got before. The same message. You're about to have a spiritual experience that will allow you to understand that at the root of it all, there's nothing but love. And I'm like, okay, I was waiting for it. Remember I said, I kept seeing the hawk, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for my message. It's coming. It better be a good one. So I had a dream. It was very lucid, and what I saw upset me. I saw alcoholics, people drinking and driving, and it upset me. And I said, I don't want that in my life. I don't want that energy in my life. I don't want to be connected to that in my life. Every male member of my family on both sides, all the way back as far as I can count, except for my son and my cousin Garth, are alcoholics, or were alcoholics. My father, my grandfather, both sides, my uncle, brother, all of them. None of the women, but the men were. High functioning, friendly, happy, but alcoholics. I don't want that. I don't want that energy. And I used my Queen of Swords, and I took my sword out, and I said right then to Spirit, I detached from that energy and from those people. I don't want that in my life. What I want is a spiritually aware, awake. My hands are sparkling right now. I want spiritually awake, aware, loving, positive, forward-moving, vibrating people in my life. And I held on to my smoky quartz to push out. I didn't want that energy attached to me. Held on to my howlite, and I went back into my dreams. And as I started to come out of my dreams, I saw something happening in my dream before that, and it was somebody that hurt me in my dream. And he was there, and I thought, that's interesting that he was there. Our relationship was really good. There was love coming from that person. Reminded me of the message I got from Spirit right before that, and I shared it. You are receiving, on a vibrational level, loving, healing thoughts and energy from a person or connected to your past. It's either the person, situation, place, a situation, a person that hurt you. And there's a mutual exchange happening because this loving, healing exchange is happening, coming to you, but you are going to find yourself reciprocating this same energy. And with this movement happening between you, this vibration, healing, loving vibration going between you, all wounds and pain are being resolved, and disagreements are fading and being healed in the process. This is a mutual exchange, and you will find yourself renumerating and thinking about this over the coming days. Well, that's what happened this morning. That person that I saw in my dream that had hurt me was my friend, and he was sending me love, and I started to feel this feeling, and that was the Spirit said, you're going to have this spiritual experience, and you'll know that truly only love exists. It started moving through my body, and it was this light, floating, peaceful. It was heavenly. It was bliss. It was moving through my body, and I wanted to stay there. And I said at that time, I'm doing a live reading, sorry. I said at that time, I'm sending this back to you. Thank you. I kept saying, I wanted it to hold on, and I said, I am sending back to you this loving, peaceful, healing vibration. Thank you. I sent it back to you, and I want it to continue, and I kept saying it over and over again. I'm not saying it as eloquently as I did, and what was so interesting was in my dream, I saw something being recited. I saw lists being read off, and it was my own words that I spoke of in my readings, positive affirmations, loving vibrations, healing words, and they were being spoken back to me, and I was feeling that energy, and so that exchange was taking place, that healing, loving energy. That was my magician. My magician was, and I said, I was seduced in my dreams by a magician, a loving, healing magician, that one who wants to carry me home. I felt him. It was amazing. I laid there and I just kept saying, who is my magician? But he's allowed in. I opened the door. My arms are open. It was amazing. I've got to tell you, it went on. I'm feeling it again. I mean, the peace and the loving vibration that went through, I can't tell you how good it felt. I love that. That's a date for me. That's a date. Right? You don't need a fast car. You don't need to go to a rock concert. You don't need to go to a fancy dinner. You need to come get me and take me for a walk and a hike up into the forest. I love the fact that they respected and didn't go down into there and walk across there. That was nice. Although they're probably not supposed to go in there. But it doesn't really say that, see? It wasn't quite told that, so they're not really... Anyway, I wanted to share that with you because it was the most amazing experience. So when we get messages from Spirit, expect it to happen. It happens. Pay attention. And those things happen because I am awake and I am open, I am vulnerable, and I am exposed to that. I expose myself. I open myself up to that, to receive it. So when you allow yourself to come in, if you've been invited and you allow yourself, allow the love in. A closed heart can't let the love in that's desperately trying to get in. So open your heart. Okay, next message. Because I think we're done with her. I think we're done with her. Well, actually, now that I say that, the open heart, maybe you're feeling like that makes you feel vulnerable. You're open. You're exposed. I've had a lot of bad things happen in my life, and it's hard for me to open. No, it's not. Stop saying that. The past is the past. We can't do anything about the past. Now is now. We got to be here. You need to allow yourself to be open and vulnerable because, as I said, love can't get in to a closed heart. So ask Spirit to help you. And don't think that you're going to look foolish or you're going to appear weak. You won't be judged by this. Focus on the love within you and emanate that love out. Don't deny this love that's trying to come to you. Spirit is not judging you. You're judging you. And if anybody else is judging you, they need to hit the road. Because loving soul family won't judge you. They will be supportive of you because they feel the same way. They have opened themselves up. They are receiving and feeling this and are able to share it because they have exposed themselves. They are vulnerable. They are allowing this love in. That's what we need to have happen. Okay, hold on. I'm going to shuffle again. I scratched the tip of my boot. I didn't know. I don't think I did it this trip. I hope not. It makes me sad. I love these boots. Do you know I haven't even worn them? I've worn them once. I'm now excited that I can wear them with leggings. I never thought about wearing them with leggings before. They're actually comfortable. They weren't comfortable when I put them on, and I've got the thickest lumberjack socks underneath here. I really do. Okay. I don't even know how many cards we've done right now. 3? So correction and chop. I don't even know. I'm just gonna keep moving and allow Spirit to tell us what it is that we want to focus on. How about what's coming? What's coming? I heard 2 more times. I no longer worry if we get an upright or a reverse card. I no longer worry. I'm seeing an ancient carving in a tree. And what's interesting about it is, I really do. Right next to where the person has carved the D and the B and the S and the heart, if you zoom in, you can see it. But right next to that is a natural carving. It's amazing. It's not done by knives. It was done by nature, but it looks like an elemental carving. It's beautiful. It's done by an animal, but it literally looks like it's a painting. It's beautiful. Do you see the all-seeing eye everywhere? Look around you and see how many all-seeing eyes are watching you. Look up that tree. Look in the top of that tree that's been watching me, the grandfather that's watching me. Even when he feels as though, look, you think he's of no use anymore. He doesn't have any branches. He's a guardian. He stands there, proud, at the gate. He's the guardian of the gate. There's so many all-seeing eyes here. I see them everywhere. I love that that couple is going up into the hills, hiking up into this mountain at this time. They're not saying, oh, it's too cold, you know, let's go back and go get a coffee. Stolen in her sleep, upside down. Okay, so this is good. Sometimes we want things in reverse, okay? Because that's undoing things that aren't working for us. So, stolen in her sleep. Look at these goblins. They're grabbing her. These are negative thoughts. These are fears. These are worries. These are worrying about what everybody else thinks. These are worrying about everybody else's opinion. They're pulling at her in her sleep. She's been stolen in her sleep. Hands are pulling down at her. She's afraid. These gnomes that are grabbing at her. So in the reverse, the issue might be what's going on. Now, it's not just negative fears or worries. This is also, come with us into the fairy realms, right? She's not resisting. They've taken her into her dreams. She's astral traveling. She's doing it willingly. So if in the reverse, you're not aware, you're unawake and unconscious. That would be happening if these were the negative thoughts and the fears and worrying about other people. You would be unaware, unconscious, and unawakened. However, in the reverse, you also have to pay attention to the fact that you might be refusing to allow yourself to go deep into your subconscious mind. Because in the upright, you're not awake. You have no clue. You don't even know what's going on. You don't know what those dreams are. To you, they're just cartoons. They don't make any sense. They don't matter. You don't remember your dreams. I'm not paying attention. I don't remember my dreams. I cut off my psychic abilities. I don't know if the path that, the spiritual path is even safe or good for me. Or maybe I'm a spiritual person that doesn't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. I want out of here. I don't belong here. That's a problem too. We are here for a reason, right? We are aliens in a foreign land. I am a legal alien. I literally am a legal registered alien. I'm a Canadian that lives in the United States, but I'm also a legal alien. I am from the stars. I'm a starseed, and I live here though. I live on this planet. I love this planet. I'm not in a hurry to go home. I know that there's shit out there. There's scary stuff out there. There's bad things out there, but I'm not sitting here in fear. I have a job to do. I know that I'm protected, right? I'm awake. This person is not awake. They don't remember their dreams. They think they want to get out of here. They want to go home. Right now, the vibration is very, very strong. There's things happening in this world that the vibration is that we are ascending to such a high level that there are many that are choosing to check out. I've spoken about this before. They don't want to do the work, and they can't do it. They're saying, I can't do this. I can't handle this. They're, I feel like I'm being pulled under. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. They're not calming themselves down. They're not connecting to their higher self. They're not doing the work, and they are literally choosing to check out on the physical plane and go back into spirit. They're not doing it. They're not completing. They're stopping at 8 and not completing. Do you understand? I'm not completing this course. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm quitting college. I'm done. So that is what one of these people could be being taken back in, chosen to go back. So for you, you've got a fear of going deep in. You're stuck in the same old routine. You feel like my life is a continuous cycle of boring. This is not boring. This is not boring. But to some people, this would be like, okay, I've been here for 10 minutes. It's time to go. Can we get out of here? Like, really? Why do you want to sit here? This is so boring. You've got a problem. You feel like your life is boring. You fear that if you go into your recesses of your mind, if you delve deeper into what's going on or what you're seeing, that you're going to have a dark evilness come out. I know that these are wicked spirits. No, they're not. They're loving. They're beautiful, loving energies that want to love you and protect you. But you're terrified of it. I don't want to know about my gifts. I don't want to know, why does this happen? I've had people come to me, I leave my body and I see my body down there and it freaks me out. God, that's amazing. I wish I could do that. I go, use that. This is why, as indigo children and indigo adults, we're here to teach the crystals that are coming and the other indigos that are awakening, not to be afraid to use these gifts. These are gifts. You can do amazing things. Look at me. I helped that guy not die. I know that I did. I have no doubt that I did. You can leave your body. You can physically get out of your body and watch it. That's amazing. If you had to undergo a dental procedure or a surgery, you can go to the mall or go to the mountains. I'm going to go hiking. I'll be back in an hour. I'm checking out. I'm going to go travel somewhere else. Wow, what a gift that is. That's not crazy. That's amazing. So you may be feeling that it's scary to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't trust it. I don't trust going outside the mainstream. I was raised on religion, and religion says this is bad. Religion says these are demons. I was raised that way. Talking to angels I'm not talking to angels. My son said to me, you're not talking to angels, Mom, right? You know those are demons. No, they're not, Devin. These are angels. I can talk to angels just as well as anyone else. That's my father. That's my father up there. Those are my guardians. Right? They're my friends. I'm not crazy. My daughter said my mother needs psychiatric help. She's not in her right mind. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm so sorry that you're not awake enough to understand, because wow, you could experience so much more in the world if you stopped having this fear that you're going to be taken away. You're rejecting it outright. You mistrust it. You mistrust what your body is capable of doing. It's also, sometimes, like I said, there's some people that are a little bit out there, You've crossed a line where you're not living in the real world. You're living fully only in the spiritual, and you feel that living in the physical is wrong. You have to have a balance. Everything is about balance. It's okay to wear cute clothes, right? It's okay to have cute cowboy boots and wear your cute earrings and And it's important for me. These are powerful bracelets, but they're also cute. I like them. I like the physical. I like it. It's not wrong to want to be successful and to be taken care of and to be financially successful and independent. It's not wrong. You have to live in this world. You have to have a balance. It's not all spiritual. It's not all physical. It's a blend. It's a blend of both. It's a balance of both. That's what healthy is. That's where we need to be. Wow, we're at 55 minutes. Amazing. I think I might do one more card. I love that you guys are on a date doing this. You know, it's like the smartest thing to do. I was talking, I'm a spiritual teacher about, so I was talking about this and I'm like, that's what these guys, that's what you do. You go on a date like this, not like I want to go to a hot nightclub and buy me this and that. They're hiking up on a day that people would say, it's cold, let's go home, let's go get a drink. It is. And I love that you're so young and you get that.
It's beautiful. This is our favorite thing to do.
I love it. I love it. When you guys have kids, they're going to have awesome parents. Have a good day. How cool is that? I love that. Their favorite thing to do. Okay, that makes me happy. That makes me really happy. Those are young people, and they get it. They're awake. They freaking get it. Wow. No one needed to tell them that. They just have it in them. God. And you know what was so cool? I turned the camera away before you could see, but he pointed at a rock, and he's like, look at that, right down there. They're discovering things together. That's my funnest thing. It's my funnest thing. Oh, God. You know what makes me sad is that my son was raised this way. He was raised in religion, yes, but he was raised playing in this and finding all the magic, and he still does find the magic within. But it's like a battle. That's so sad to have that battle, There's so much freedom when you allow yourself to explore and you allow the spirituality and you have a balance. You're balanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You get to enjoy so much more. It's so beautiful. This is what Spirit wants for us. That's why we've been given this planet. That's why I don't want to go home anytime soon. That's why I'm going to live to be over 100. My grandmother was 98. I'm going to pass that no problem. I have no desire to go anywhere anytime soon. And that happens by taking care of my body and knowing when to slow down and knowing when to allow someone to support me. And being careful. And driving up the mountain slowly so I don't go flying off a freaking cliff. That person that went flying off the cliff, they weren't being careful. You need to cherish your body. Cherish your life. Cherish every single minute of every single day. Don't waste it. We've only got one go around. I definitely have one go around because this is my last go around. I've been here many, many lifetimes. All right, here we go. And I'm going to enjoy every freaking minute of it. I'm not going to wait, lie in bed crying and worrying. Oh, how interesting. Wonder why that one's in trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown, but it's in reverse. So if you are seeing this in the upright, you're saying, I'm throwing off all fear. So maybe somebody's being reckless, right? Because if Spirit's telling you here to be fearless and take that leap, trust, jump into the unknown, what does it mean? Look at her. She's got no shoes on. She's not looking down in fear. She's not trembling. She's looking straight up into the sky. She's like, catch me. I know you'll catch me. I'm being supported. Look at the crows holding her up. If you fall, we'll catch you and we'll help you fly. That's what's happening in the upright condition. So what's going on in the reverse? There may be cords that are binding you. You're not able to fly free. Something's tying you down. What am I wearing today? Hold on, let me pull my skirt down because it's ridden up since I'm sitting here. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing the sword. The sword that cuts, that binds. The sword that cuts what binds. Any strings attached? You got strings attached to something, right? Cut those strings. Cut those strings. There's something that's holding you back. What is it that's holding you back? Some of your relationships, you're only in those relationships because you fear that if you cut the ties in that relationship, you're going to fall. You're defining yourself through relationships. Whether that be in a love relationship or whether that be in a work relationship. If I cut away from these, I'm not like, the thing where I work and I work and I work and I'm the big guy, right? This is ego, this is pride, this is human ego, unbalanced success. I've gotten to this place. I have status. It matters to me what people think of me. If I cut my ties with these people, who am I? Men, a lot of times when men retire, they lose their sense of self because they are their job. They have not gone beyond to develop themselves spiritually, so that once their outside work job is gone, they lose all sense of self. That guy is not going to be that, right? If he stays on that path. So for you for some reason feel that if you cut yourself away from this group of people, or the group of friends that are not on their spiritual path, if I disassociate from them, I'm nobody. People aren't going to be looking at me. People aren't going to be listening to me. People aren't going to be looking up to me. People aren't going to think I'm a hero. They're not going to think I'm the big badass. Wow, that's real fear, right? If you have to be defined in that way, that's pretty sad. Right now, if you're being held back, there are ties. Cut the ties that bind. There are ties that are holding you back. You have to gently recreate your web of creation, your Spider-Man web. Something is holding you back, keeping you from fulfilling your heart's desire. Something. Ask yourself, what is it that's keeping me? What do I need to change? What do I need to dissolve? Maybe instead of relying on technology to do things for you or figure things out for you, or relying on other people to do things for you, maybe it's time for you to figure out things for yourself. Do things for yourself. Cut the technology. Remember, I don't know if it was last week's reading or if it was just in one of our readings regularly. I think it was just one of the ones at home. I think it was actually also in our live family meetup. How it might be important to simplify, not be quite so in the city, go more out into a place like this where you don't have all of the modern conveniences. It's important for you to get more connected and more centered to the earth. I think it might be that as well that they're speaking about. Rethink this. And if there are relationships that you want to rework in a different way, maybe that's what's going on as well. Something's holding you back in a relationship. You have a relationship that needs work. I want to support her. I want to support him. I want to be there, but my pride is holding me back from speaking up. My fear is holding me back. My lack of self-worth is holding me back from even speaking. I want to help her. I want to be there. I want to share my life with you. I want to do this project with you. I want to go for that. I want to take you on as a partner. But I'm afraid to come and I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like if you've had a problem with this person, I don't feel like I'll be forgiven. I've done too many things. Or you're just too proud. You're used to people looking up to you. You're used to the attention. You're used to being chased. And they're not chasing you. So I don't know what to do. I'm being held back. That's ego. That's ego. All of that is ego. That's very unbalanced. So you need to reweave and delicately repair whatever it is that's going on in this relationship. Because your reluctance to do this is because things have changed. Things have obviously shifted, right? And for a reason. Spirit has done this. Your higher self has done this, has brought you to a place where you can rebuild a relationship, rebuild a situation. And your reluctance to do that is damaging this relationship. You must take responsibility for the demise of the relationship or the pain that you're causing yourself and others. You and only you are responsible for that, because Spirit has brought you to a place where you have the ability. You're waiting for someone else to fix things. You're hesitating. You're lacking in confidence in your ability to do it. You're underestimating that you've got the ability to bring about positive change. Or maybe that's your choice. Maybe you've just decided, you know what, I don't want it. I don't want it because I've recognized that this is what's holding me back. And even though I feel this connection to you, you're holding me back from my soul's path. And there is sadness in my heart, but I'm choosing not to reweave. Maybe someone's wanting to get back together with you and you're like, no thanks. You know, maybe 5 years ago it would have been a different story, but not now. I know who I am. I know what I want, and it's not you. And it's not that life. It's this life. It's this life. I want this. Okay, you guys, that's it. We're over an hour. Yay! We did a full reading out here. We didn't even lose our battery. I'm so excited. So if you would like to follow me on and get these videos so that you don't have to go searching, go to, and I don't want a following. It's so that you can get the messages from Spirit. Please understand that. I know my place. I know that I'm a channel. I am literally the mail woman, right? That's my job. This is my job, and I love you guys. I'm doing this from my heart for free. I give. This is my job. And I don't want you following me. I want you following Spirit, and I'm one of the messengers. So if you would like to have these videos come to you and you don't have to go searching for them, you can go to my website, to YouTube. It's Sherry Columbus, Angels Whisper Sherry Columbus, Angels Whisper Sherry Columbus, right? And subscribe, and then they'll just come to you. You don't have to go looking for them. If you would like to have a private reading yourself to find out where am I going, what steps would be helpful for me, what's my next step, what's coming up for me, how can you help me with this situation, Spirit? My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. Sherry Columbus, all one, like one sentence. If you would, I'm going to turn you around because I can't look at you while I'm trying to find my balance on this slippery rock. Right? I'm going to be smart. If you would like to purchase for your own meditation an avian crystal cone, I make